Got a little bit of water on this yesterday, not much. You can just see a little bit there. I think it'll be sanded off that. We're ready for the next sanding. I just missed that, recording that, but there we go. Didn't take very long, 20 minutes. That is feeling so smooth. I'm ready for paint. This side is pretty much ready. This, we've got a tiny little bit more to do here. This, done. I'm pretty sure of it. And then this one, we've just got some little bits to do. But other than that, yeah, we're pretty much there. To be honest with you, I think the paint would cover these little bits up anyway, but yeah, we're there. You can see a few little imperfections on here, which we just need to fill and then sand nice and smooth. There we go. Made way too much of this, but we only needed a little bit, but important thing, the job is done. Ooh, it's warm out there today. It's a nice summer's day. If anything, we've got a bit too much sun. Hopefully it won't dry the epoxy too quickly. Right, we've got the boat turned over, and that hole in the bottom of the hull is actually right there. So we're gonna actually backfill all that there because it's kind of wood. So we're going to give that a sand. The wood has splintered, hasn't it? Look. And then we'll fill it from the other side when that's dry. If I can get a little bit of a cone shape from the inside as well. I'm going to put some little strips around the edge of these joins as well. I mean, they're not fabulously brilliant, but I'll give it a little bit of extra support. One more day, one more load of sanding. Or at least hopefully one more load of sanding. It's as good as we're going to get it. Did a little sand just to key in this area. I'm not going to go under this seam here because then I'd have to do the name and everything, and she has only just been repainted. You can see they'll just get a little bit of a key. Also, it smooths it right off, ready, so we can get that roller on here and do a lovely smooth coat. This I've also sanded and smoothed right down. And these as well were a little bit bobbly, but they'll be a little bit better than before. So she's all ready to have a prime, isn't she? Okay, give that a good shake. I think it'll be okay. We're going to try the roller, and failing that, the brush. We'll see what effects we get, see how good it is, and we'll take it from there. Oh, look at that. You wouldn't know. Look. From the outside, you literally wouldn't know. I'm so chuffed with that. I am so chuffed. It is due to rain this afternoon. It looks like rain. So let's just hope we can get this touch dry. It doesn't take long, this primer, to get touch dry, and then we can get the cover on, and then we can work out what we're doing next. My primer is a little bit old, which is why I've been filtering it, because when I shook it all up, all these bits just fell into it. There's just enough there, I think, for a second very, very loose coat, but we're going to need some more if we need more. That's about all we're getting, but that'll be enough to just get a little bit done over the bare wood. There we go. Let's go and get that on the boat. And that's the lot. Done. We're going to cut this. It's always protruded a little bit too much. We're just going to cut that maybe half a centimetre beyond that line. While we're going to do some varnishing, we'll get that done too. tight these are, but I think we'll be just about there. This hole I cut out a tickle too big. It's a shame really. 4mm bit. And just see how that goes. I'll try and do this without drilling into my wall. Try that. I've got 16mm and 12mm long. I'm hoping the 12 will work. Let's try that. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to be absolutely fine. So let's drill those out. Literally just taking the burrs off actually. There we go. Right, here goes nothing. We're going to stick this down as well. So let me just put this 12mm through. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, no, it needs to be 16. There we go. M4 nylock nuts, a washer, and 16mm screws. Let's give that another fit there. Yeah, more than enough on that. They're not easy to fit these. We're going to put just going to sand this and put a little bit of Sikaflex around there to seal it. I don't know where my Sikaflex 291 is. I've looked everywhere. So no more nails, super duper extreme outdoor it is. I'm just going to rough this surface up here, just to give it a little bit to adhere to. You don't really need to do that. That's that done. Now we're going to get a bead of that in here, around there, and then we're going to slowly get these put in. Alright, let's try that. I've got to do is just get this little screw out of here. Now I could unscrew it, but I've actually filled the bottom now, I think. So we could unscrew it and fill it, or we could just cut it down and just, you know, epoxy over. Let's have a look on the bottom here. Yeah, they've all been kind of filled over, I think, these. Yeah, so we're gonna have to cut it. Got my Dremel for that. There we go. It's a nice little divot there now, just to get some epoxy in. That's literally all we need. The rest of this can just go on this little bit of fiberglassing in here, which is a little bit rough. We'll just use it up on here because I'm going to paint over that, so it won't matter about the colour. There you go. So in there I'll just put it over that tape that I've done. That should just smooth that tape out a little bit, you know, when it's a little bit sharp after I've done it. So I sanded it down, I'll just give it a little coat of that, and that should be good. As soon as this is dry, we can start to get the black paint out. I've actually just realised I could put a tickle of this under here as well. Just give it a little bit of extra strength. So other than putting the last few coats of overcoat, top black paint on, and the last few coats of varnish, Mockingjay is done and she's back. So I think the best thing for us to do is not to faff around with it anymore. I just realised we're still waiting for the aluminium profile to come, just to finish off the bottom. I forgot about that, but that's coming tomorrow. It may not come until next week, but once that's done, she's finished. So that's brilliant. Yes, there are little jobs that need doing on Mockingjay. There always is. There's always varnish needs redoing, and but one of the perils of a wooden boat. But she's fine to take for a sail now, and I think I'm really looking forward to doing that. So yeah, there we go. One little dinghy almost done. Apart from those 2 top coats, she's done. Right, we're getting the top look on. I've got enough of this to do at least 1 coat of the bottom of the hull. So the plan was originally to flip the boat upright, get the inside done with a coat of this black paint, and then I think that'll probably be done. Get a little bit of the varnishing done at the back and the front of the boat, and then we could just flip that over straight away and do the hull. But I'm waiting for the varnish, and it's not coming till about midday according to the tracking. So I'm just going to get the hull done. Now this, it's about, let's have a look. In here it's 19. It's supposed to be about 20 degrees today. So we could technically, about 5-6 o'clock, get another coat on the hull. We could technically be done. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it dries. But getting this first coat on will be quite exciting, won't it? Because, yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing it, actually. So she's going to start to look real, and we'll get to see exactly what she's going to look like and whether that repair's really well done or not. Anyway, let's crack on. Look at that. Awesome. It looks brilliant from there. When you get a little bit closer, you do find these tiny little things, and obviously flies. get caught in it. But for some reason the trees are shedding something, but it's gonna be fine. I forgot the cleaning stuff kills these gloves, so that one's okay, but not that one. There we go, we just got that painted in there, so it just gives it some protection and kind of allows you to use it as stowage a little bit as well, but also sort of hides that. The repair's not so blatant now, which is nice. I just don't want to see that.